Hello everyone. Today we are going to do write as fractions in lowest terms. That means they have given us decimal numbers. We have to convert these decimal numbers into fractions and then simplify them into lowest terms. Now, writing the fraction in lowest terms means dividing both the numerator and denominator by the common number. Sometimes they say it is simplification of fractions, or they may say convert the fractions into their lowest terms, or just they may just give us like simplify the fractions. For example, here 5 by 10. How do we simplify 5 by 10? Or how do we write 5 by 10 to their lowest terms? That is, we divide both numerator and denominator by a common number. See here, in 5 and 10, 5 is common. So we divide both 5 and 10 by 5. So it becomes 1 by 2. This is called as converting them into their lowest terms. Simplifying the fractions into their lowest terms. Writing the fractions in their lowest terms. Or just simplifying the fractions. I will give you another example. 6 by 18. Here. So it is 1 by 3. How did we get 1 by 3? We have divided both numerator and denominator by 6. Sometimes they just give us numbers where we cannot further simplify, like 7 by 15. We cannot convert them into their lowest terms. This itself is the lowest term because there is nothing common between 7 and 15. So it cannot be further divided. So this is the lowest terms. Now let us begin with the first sum. Here we have to write them as fractions in their lowest terms. So they have given us a decimal number. We have to write this decimal number as a fraction and then simplify it into the lowest term. So 0.60. I will first tell you all how to convert a decimal into fractions. So 0.60 means after a point there is 6. So we want this decimal point to be shifted one right hand side. We want to make it 6.0. To make it 6.0, we have shifted decimal point one right hand side. So when you shift a decimal point one right hand side, you have to divide the number by 10. That means it becomes 6.0 by 10. 6.0 is nothing but 6. It becomes 6 by 10. Now we have converted the decimal number into a fraction. What we have to do now? We have to make this fraction into the lowest term. So divide both the numerator and denominator by 2. It becomes 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 is the answer. Now let us see the second sum, that is 0.05. We have to convert 0.05 into fraction now. To do that, we have to shift the decimal point. So by how many times we will shift the decimal point to make it 5? Yes, we have to shift it to 2 places, that is 1 and 2. So it becomes 5.0. So when you shift the decimal point to 2 places, you have to add 2 zeros at the denominator. So it becomes 5 by 100. Since we shifted 2 decimal points, 1 and 2, we have to add 2 zeros. If a number is 0.007, then how do we write it as a fraction? We have to write 3 zeros. That is because we have to shift the decimal point by 3 places. 1, 2, 3. So we add 3 zeros. Here we have shifted it to 2 places, so we add 2 zeros. So 5 by 100. That becomes 1 by 20. We are dividing both the numerator and denominator by 2. That is, we are simplifying this fraction and the answer we get is 1 upon 20. Now let us see the third sum, that is 0.75. So for 0.75, let us convert it into a fraction. It becomes 75 upon 100 because we are shifting the decimal to 2 places. We are dividing it by 100. So this becomes 3 by 4. We are dividing both numerator and denominator by 25. So it becomes 3 by 4 and this is our answer. The next sum is 0.18. So it becomes 18 upon 100. That means it becomes 9 by 50. Now we will solve the E1, that is 0.25. To convert 0.25 into fraction, we do 25 upon 100 because we are shifting the decimal places to 2 places. So we divide the number by 100. 25 by 100. When it is simplified, it becomes 1 by 4. That is 25 by 100. In the lowest term, it becomes 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is our answer. Now let us see the next example, that is 0.125. Here you can see we have to shift the decimal point to 3 places, that is 1, 2 and 3. So when we convert it into fractions, it becomes 125 upon 1000 because we are shifting the decimal places to 3 times. We have to divide by 1000, that is we write 3 zeros at the denominator. 125 upon 1000, when it is simplified, it becomes 1 by 8 and that is the answer.